And now presenting to you the Classic Rock Awards, hosted by, well, your host, obviously, Nicholas Garza. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. It is an honor to be hosting this award show. So this is the Classic Rock Awards, where only the best of the best will be chosen for the Classic Rock Award pair. That's right. Each winner will come down here and receive their pair with a wine glass and some confetti in it. Alright, so let's get in this. So first, I will let you know the categories. We have the best classic rock band, the best solo artist, the best album, the best song, the best guitarist, the best drummer, the best bassist, the best vocalist. We also have the best instrumental, the best intro, the best outro, the best verse, the best chorus, the best bridge, the best Seinfeld episode, the best multi-instrumentalist, the best album, and the best live album, and, these are decades, I mean. And then we also have the best song of the decades, and the best band of the decades. We also have the best reunion, and the best holiday album. So without further ado, let's get into this. Are you guys ready? Yes, I think the crowd is, So the first people to come down here and receive their Classic Rock Award pair is, the winner for the best band is Rush! That's right, so if only the members of Rush would come down here and receive this pair. Let's open the door to see if they are here right now. Oh. Nobody's here, I guess they haven't gotten the invite. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, Rush, this one goes to you, so here you go. So anyways, let's go on to our next category. Next, we have the best solo artist. This is Jack White! Yes, Jack White has been by far the best solo artist, as he is able to combine multiple genres, starting with country, and blues, and garage rock, and garage pop, and rock, and blues, and even more blues, and it's so great! Oh my gosh, I love Jack White, and those reasons are the reason why he is the best solo artist. So if you, Jack White, would come down to collect your pair. Ooh, I think he's there at the door right now. No, I guess not. I guess he didn't get the invite either. That's kind of sad. Oh, you know what? I did not talk about why Rush got the best band. Rush got the best band, well, because they are the first progressive metal band. Plus, they have been able to, along with Jack White, do many other genres, such as progressive rock, and heavy metal, and soft rock, and blues rock. And it is so amazing and great. Now, let's go on to the best album. Are you guys ready? It is, drumroll please, The Battle of Los Angeles by Rage Against the Machine. What? You guys don't agree? I know. Okay, Rage Against the Machine might not be classic rock, but it is still an amazing album. As this album just continues to hit and hit and hit with their blues-influenced metal and rap. It is so great. I believe you should listen to this album as well. Now, let's go on to our next category, the best song. And I'm not even going to try to open the door to see if Rage Against the Machine is there, because I know that they probably didn't get the invite either. Yeah. So the best song is Salute Your Solution by the Raconteurs. Salute Your Solution by the Raconteurs. Now this is an amazing song mainly because, well, it is just overall such a great song. It is fast-paced, fast beat, it has a really high tempo, and so much energy, and the solo in the end is great. I just love it so much, and this wins award for the best song. So if those people will come down here to collect their winner pair, like they were supposed to from the invite, they're not even here, so I don't think they care. But please, come down to collect your winner pair. Thank you. Next up, we have the best guitarist, best drummer, best bassist, and best vocalist. Now, the best guitarist is Jimmy Page! That's right, Jimmy Page has been my favorite guitarist from the beginning and all the way till right now. This is because Jimmy Page has been part of the best band ever to exist. Which, well, I mean, second best band next to Rush, which is Led Zeppelin. He's also been part of the Yardbirds, and his solo work is amazing. I think, yeah, my favorite song by him would probably have to be The Only One, which is a really great song. It has so much energy, and it combines these blues techniques, and I love it. Alright, next up we have Best Drummer, which is Neil Peart! So Neil Peart is the drummer for Rush, and is a great one, too. Have you seen him play live? He can make a lot of noise. He has like over, what, like 100 toms? Like, can't even do it right. I know. So he's an overall great drummer, and a great lyricist, too, as his style, his progressive style, and his lyrics and his drumming techniques influenced Rush the most, creating their progressive metal sound, which is what Rush is most known for. Let's see. Next up, we have the best bassist, which is Michael Anthony! That's right, Michael Anthony from Van Halen. He has always been my favorite bassist, as he is able to have so much energy. I also love his Jack Daniels bass guitar. I think that is so creative and so cool. Although I'm not old enough to drink, so yeah. Alright, so let's get into our next one. This is best vocalist, which is Roger Daltrey! That's right, Roger Daltrey from The Who. He's my favorite vocalist, and in my opinion, the best vocalist. He sounds exactly like Robert Plant, and the reason you may be asking is, well, why didn't you just put Robert Plant as best vocalist? I'm sorry. He is a good vocalist. But the reason I put Roger Daltrey is that Roger Daltrey has what Robert Plant has, and more. He has more energy and more charisma and more of an on-stage presence, and that's what makes him so exciting to watch. Watching him spin the microphone, and his I really love the way he moves on Won't Get Fooled Again. I think it's just amazing. So if you 4 people will come down here and collect your winner pair, that would be great. So are you here? No, I guess me knocking on the door is not helping at all. Yeah. So please, come, no. Yeah, you're not gonna be here. Alright, next up, we have the best instrumental, which is Cliffs of Dover! So, Cliffs of Dover is an instrumental by Eric Johnson, who is he's like one of my favorite guitarists, right next to Jimmy Page. So, this song is just so good. The guitar part is worked in really well, and it's real melodic, and it's real interesting to just listen to him play it, and it just makes you like think of that person who broke your heart one day and then left you nasty. No, but this song is really great. It combines like full of energy and it's happiness, but also when it gets into the bridge, you just hear this minor angry tone, and it is so great, I swear. Alright, we will tune into you later. This ad is brought to you by Metronomes.com. Have you ever been trying to practice your guitar or violin and say that, well, you need to work on your rhythm? So the first thing you think is, oh, I need to use a metronome. Well, most guitarists and violinists end up getting frustrated with that, as well as other instrument players. So, therefore, I bring you a metronome. That's right. Just suck it up and practice with the metronome. That's all. This ad is brought to you by Metronomes.com. Welcome back to the first annual Classic Rock Award Show. So, let's get back into this with the best cover, which is, drum roll please, You Really Got Me by the Kinks. So that's right. You Really Got Me, originally by the Kinks, but the cover is by Van Halen. So if Van Halen would come here to collect this winter pair, it's not, nobody got the invite, or they did get the invite and just decided not to, Oh, that wasn't even close, oh wow, okay. Let's see. Now, the best solo is going to be Stairway to Heaven! So, the Stairway to Heaven solo is a solo that is just so beautiful and so well tamed, and it just fits in with these three chords that are being played over and over again in the background. So, that's why this solo is the best solo in history. It is just so melodic, and every single note fits in. Alright, so let's go to the next category, which is the best outro. Which is Where Is My Mind by the Pixies. That's right, I chose this song mainly because it goes from like this sad, somber tune with sound that you can actually hear. It makes you feel safe and comfortable as well. And it just leaves you with dark emptiness, like a subtle but noticeable change in tone and the mood of the song as well. So that's why this gets best outro. So let's see, the best intro is Can't You Hear Me Knockin'? That's right, this song is by the Rolling Stones, and I just like it because, well, Keith Richards just rips at it. He rips at that riff, and he rips at that intro like he's tearing up the guitar, like he's mad, like he's angry, like he's fighting this man-made guitar. So that's why this deserves the best intro. So if those people would just come down here and collect their winter pair, that would be amazing. Yeah. Alright, let's see. The best verse is Highway Star! So, I chose this for best verse because the verse itself is like really catchy. It's like, nobody's gonna take my car, we're gonna race it to the ground. Probably saying that wrong. But it's just real catchy, and it's just a song that you want to sing along to, you know? So that's why that got best verse. Now let's go over to the best chorus. Oh, Highway Star is by Deep Purple, by the way. Let's go over to the best chorus. That's right, it is The Big Wheel by Rush. Now, a lot of people might not even know this song, mainly because it is on the back end of Roll the Bones, which is a kind of forgotten album, I should say. So, I chose that because the chorus in there is just so beautiful, and it's really meaningful as well. It provides a lot of beauty and meaning. Well, I guess that's, yeah, what it is. And it's just like saying this beautiful message on how you have to take your chances, like rolling the dice of love, of life, and that's why this deserves best chorus. Now let's go over to best bridge, which is going to be Whole Lotta Love by Led Zeppelin. Now, I chose this song, Whole Lotta Love, mainly because the guitar solo, is just so unique and amazing. And it's just like, down, down, no, 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 no. But I also chose that because of the drum solo that John Bonham does. And I think it's just so amazing how Jimmy Page, like, comes in and do this, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, it's so amazing. So, yeah, that deserves Best Bridge. So, come down here, guys, and collect your winter pair, please. Please, please. Now, let's go with Best Multi-Instrumentalist, which is going to be John Paul Jones! That's right, John Paul Jones knows how to play well over 20 instruments, which I think is just amazing. I can't even play over... I can only play, like, what, 4? And he can play over 20, and wow, I'm just amazing. Things like mandolin, bass, guitar, drums, keyboard, is just wow. Starstruck. I think I used that right. Alright, so let's go into the best Seinfeld episode, which is The Fire. That's right. I chose The Fire mainly because I love it when Kramer tells this story about how he's fighting off these bad guys while on a bus, and then he has to, like, save this pinky toe for his girlfriend because it got severed off because this comedian decided to go and heckle her when she heckled him. It was Jerry Seinfeld. And I thought it was just hilarious because then Kramer's telling the story to Jerry, and then Kramer tells him that like, it took a long time, you know, because I had to keep on making the stops, you know. And then Jerry said, "You kept making all the stops?" Which is just my favorite TV moment of all time. So yeah, that deserves a winter pair for you guys. Best Seinfeld episode, yeah. Alright, so let's go into the best album of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Best album of the 60s is Led Zeppelin! This debut album is just so amazing and wow! It is so great. So then let's go into the 70s, which is Rush. And the best, well, no, actually, not best debut album, but best album in general. So, best album of the 60s is Led Zeppelin, best album of the 70s is Rush, mainly because it's like blues oriented and is just wow. Finding My Way and Working Man and What You're Doing, they're just all so great because they have so much energy and anger, and that's what you want to hear in a rock album. Best album of the 80s is Get Lucky by Loverboy. Now, I love this so much because it's just, like, fast-paced, and it keeps you on your toes and keeps you awake, especially. It's just overall an amazing album. Now, let's go into best album of the 90s, which is The Battle of Los Angeles. Obviously, which we already got that in best album. And then let's go into 2000s. 2000s is Consoles of the Lonely by the Raconteurs. That album has the song Salute Your Solution. Now, I chose that album for best album of the 2000s, mainly because it's like part of the rock revival in the 2000s, and it's just nice to know that you have people out there that still believe in rock and roll and blues. Now let's go into the best live album, which is Live and Dangerous. That's right. So if you guys would come here to collect your winter pair, so yeah, please collect your winter pair. Now let's go into the best song of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Now we gotta go quick because it's already about to be showtime for the next show that's going on after this. Now it is, for the 60s, is Green Onions, which is a really good blues song, and it's really catchy. It's like, no. It's like a real walking beat, something that will stick in your head forever. Best album of the 70s is, best song of the 70s, sorry. Best song of the 70s, in my opinion, is probably Paranoid by Black Sabbath, mainly because it has this, like, ripping riff, like, na 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 na. and it's real static, and it's real energizing, and keeps you on your toes, you know, man. Yeah. So best song of the 80s is The Trooper. Now, again, I chose this for the same reason as Green Onions, although they're two different songs. It's because, like, it has such a catchy riff and such a catchy lyrics, like, you know, no, 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 no. You take my life and I'll take yours too. And it's real catchy, and it's just surprising. It's a great song. Best song of the 90s is Face Up by Rush. This is because it has this, like, real bluesy, like, 60s bluesy sound. And I really like that, like, you turn my head, duh, you spin my wheels. And I just love that in a song. In 2000s is obviously Salute Your Solution, for the same reason that it was best song in the first part. So now let's go to the best band in the 60s. Best band in the 60s is The Who. Yes, I love The Who. Won't Get Fooled Again, Baba O'Reilly, Behind Blue Eyes, My Generation, The Kids Are Alright. Those are all amazing songs. Probably my favorite part was when they covered Young Man Blues. Oh, that was just amazing. Now, let's go to the best band in the 70s, which is obviously Rush, and that's for the same reason that Rush was the best band up in the beginning. The best band of the 80s was Motley Crue, mainly because they kept up, like, this blues and heavy metal combined into, like, one genre, which I guess is 80s hair metal. I don't know what I was saying. They're a really good band. Like, songs like Smokin' in the Boys Room, Not Smokin' by Boston, which is playing right now. Things like Smokin' in the Boys Room and Same Old Situation. Those are really, like, fast-paced, high-energy songs. They're so great. And you also have songs like Kickstart My Heart and Home Sweet Home. Too Fast for Love is a really amazing song. Check that out. Best band of the 90s is Rage Against the Machine. This is because they combine, like, this blues, these, like, bluesy rock riffs, and they combine rap with them, and that's probably, like, the only rap I listen to ever, Rage Against the Machine, yeah. So then, best band of the 2000s is the White Stripes. So this is because they have, like, songs like Icky Thump and Seven Nation Army and Screwdriver. Oh my gosh, I love Screwdriver. It's from their debut album. Every single album has always been a favorite of mine, and it is in my top recommendation list of pretty much, like, any albums. For people starting out listening to rock, I really think that deserves that spot. So then, let's go up to the best reunion. Twisted Sister! Twisted Sister! Yes, thank you. I really like Twisted Sister too. So, the reunion of Twisted Sister was a really great one, as they came in hard-hitting with their heavy metal songs, and they didn't lose any energy as they got older. They kept it. They kept that energy they had from the 80s, from the beginning all the way till, well, I think they're still reunited. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was really good. I really loved it when they did I Wanna Rock. Oh, wow. You could feel like you were from the 80s. And in a good way, too. Not like you're old. So let's go into the best holiday-themed album. It is A Twisted Christmas! That's right, 2 Twisted Sister awards in a row. So this is A Twisted Christmas, which is what Twisted Sister did was this creative idea of covering all of these, like, Christmas songs that are supposed to be real happy, and they turned them into heavy metal songs. So I thought, I was just, wow, this is, like, the best Christmas music of all time. So if those people would come down here to collect their winter pair, that would be great. Although they're not here. I don't know. It's just not sad. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for letting me host the Classic Rock Awards for the first annual time. So thank you, and I will see you later. Thank you so much. You can stop the applause now. I said stop! Oh, okay, good, there we go. Okay. So, goodbye. Oh, I also have a joke. Okay, okay. How did the guitarist die? He crashed his pickup into the bridge and broke his neck. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. Alright, peace out. Have a great New Year's Eve. Happy 2018. And goodbye. This is the Classic Rock Awards.